Hello everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa. Last time we had just gotten ourselves an actual HK-416 and we were just on our way to the gym, actually, to serve Monokuma his punishment. Ah, my god! Die, you fleabag! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Danganronpa. Last time, we got saved from the garbage pit from by Kyoko, and she proposed the final showdown between us and the mastermind to find the identity of him and find out the mysteries of the school. So now we have to go check these places. Let's start with the Headmaster's room, I guess. Let's go in the data center first. Let's see what the Monokuma Door is. Ah, Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder what that Monokuma Door. So I figured, if all the doors in school have been unlocked, that one should open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it, because it might explode, right? And I'd really suck. So you open it. Me? I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Yeah, what the frick? Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Uh-oh. What? There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Okay, so I think we saw this room whenever we saw Monokuma talk. Oh my gosh, it's the friggin' Monokuma floor. I think we saw this room when Monokuma was talking to Sakura or something. I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but this place is like #1 gross. It's in a whole different league of creepy. I guess so. I don't really know what's going on. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installment or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd totally freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean... Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever or something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Oh shoot. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Oh, this is where the Headmaster's controlling Monokumas, I guess? Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the one that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it, and just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed, but the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go check it out. Yes, please, I'm totally scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Okay. I'm guessing it's gonna be Monokuma. He's gonna be in here, maybe? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Oh, hey! Is that Monokuma? Do you want to say anything? Hey! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted. How did you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything in here. Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it. Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. It's where you control the Monokumas from. I get it. I get it. Is there anything else in here? Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma? Huh? What do you mean? What you were just controlling right now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, it looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with the monitors. In other words, maybe the Mastermind can't control us and control Monokuma at the same time. Oh, right. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true, but if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people that take a single step in Havoc Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like your face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Alright, let's get the frick out of here. The headmaster's room is what I'm interested in. Oh, did it lock? As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door. It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma? Hey, no fair. You can just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just upped and stopped moving. Then that room. As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room? Correctamundo. But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there. We didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Oh no. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! The hatch on the floor? Oh my gosh. Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. Oh my gosh. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice! You've got me all motivated again. Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at full sprint, and I have to do what I can, too. That's the only way forward. Okay, let's go in this room. Let's go in here. Oh, interesting. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Great, you're here. What did you find? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? I guess so. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on the top of the pathetically ostentatious, what the frick, desk? Class number 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Makuro. Apparently, class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room... That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers, there could be no doubt Makuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Makuro Ikasawa, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible, but what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. Oh, the first page. Correct, Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What? In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. What is it? What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he is, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Makuro reappeared. Oh, that's her? That's her right there. Makuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background of an entity floats, close but yet just out of reach. What? The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair, and I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gotten through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe her, she's one of my students after all, but if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair? I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even if the Headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of, they would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was. What's wrong, Makoto? Huh? You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as a part of our class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals, 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll want to make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right? That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Wow, yeah, see, she has like black hair, and the body had like orangish, it looked like. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko pretty well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh? The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time, take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Okay. Let's go check more places. The biolab and the murder scene again. I think those are the only places we have left to check. Okay, let's see what's in here. Oh gosh. It's like all frozen over. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Is this like what is... There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights, but on the other side... What? Oh. These ones aren't lit up. Some kind of weird machine. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I see this kind of thing in the horror movies and stuff. Don't say that. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Ugh! Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, I bet the body actually isn't Makuro's, and they just took a dead body from out of here. That's gotta be it, right? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethanol gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated system has been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel and we offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instructional manual for the fridge. What is this? There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of these things lately. The ones on the left. The right-hand lights are off. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. There's a makeshift morgue. Yeah. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... Wait, is that where they're... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defend the mastermind. Defeat the mastermind? Why would I defend the freaking mastermind? And do that, I need to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. So is this where the dead bodies of like the other students are at? Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that. Is the body still here? Oh, it's not here. Huh? It's gone. Makuro's body. It's not here? Well, frick. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. Better check just to be sure. I didn't find anything else even close to a dead body, but if it's not here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? The corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in there. There's one other thing, that tarp. The tarp played a key role in another case, so I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab. So we couldn't, any one of us couldn't have done it, because we couldn't get in. I mean, it had to be the mastermind. I mean, we already know the mastermind killed Makuro, and you used that. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were. What do you want? Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have something, right? There wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko. Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down upon. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Okay. Oh, so it is open. Let's go see. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms, which means I have to do it. Oh my... This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. You know, I was thinking about... Oh my gosh, someone freaking died here, dude. I was thinking about that. I can't remember what or when it was, but I think one night or something, someone said they heard like an explosion or like something, and Monokuma said it was like construction or something like that. I can't remember what he said. I wonder if that means that like someone, like he was saying before, tried to come save us, and like they might have blown up part of the school or something to try to get inside. I don't know. But this looks interesting. Let's see what's in here. Oh my gosh. This room is filled with lockers. Must have been for Host Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Looks like this locker is already broken. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those things up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Alright, let's go in this one room that we can go in. Maybe, hopefully. Oh! Oh my gosh, dude, what the frick happened in here? Bathroom? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Can't get into that one. This is weird. The hieroglyph is... That's weird. Oh, this room. Oh. This room doesn't even really feel like a student's room. There's a more adult atmosphere. It's the headmaster's private room. Gyoko! I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check back one more time. Huh? A regret? Oh, there's something in the wall. What do you mean by regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. What's this? Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something? There's a gap here, but not like just any normal gap. I can feel the breeze coming out. A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. How? You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something? A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up, but I don't have a clue as to what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on. I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Oh. There's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the Headmaster. Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the Ultimate Despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the Ultimate Despair? There's not much though, nothing we don't already know. The Ultimate Despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair. And that's all there is, not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best we can do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. Oh, okay. That's scary. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume there must be some kind of clue waiting in there, but maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure? It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay. Let's try it then. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know your guess is wrong. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself and then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Oh, it worked. Oh no. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh no. Oh. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what makes it so unusual. What the heck? There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay. Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising, probably. Huh? If this is what I think it is, it's at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there? Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by every step I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... What? Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What the frick? What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That is pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him? What you found in the box. Those bones, that body, that's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Oh, hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him? Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Havoc since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility, but I had to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut all ties of him off, but was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to help enter Hode's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Oh, but this picture! This picture! Huh? This picture? Oh, look how cute! It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko. Oh... Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had the picture all this time, he must have really cared about her. Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Oh, man. Oh, did he write a note or something? The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't really want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And there's a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. A handbook with no limitations, giving to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is this really okay? I don't know. Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it? I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this, and I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but could you leave? Huh? Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little. I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before the relationship you had with your dad, how you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul, but maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory, and this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry. Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Okay. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but I mean a freaking 1,000 times. This killing game has begun with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. 15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Makuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Oh. Oh. No. My gosh, dude. Even Makuro. No, we don't know that. Wait, that's not Makuro. Even she's undeniably dead. Okay. Uh-huh. So the ones left still alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let us see. Hopefully there's a giraffe inside waiting for me. That'd be amazing. I would love that. Okay, let's see if this will open it, hopefully. What if I can open this locker? Nope. Card reader. Must be the way to get to after all. It's pretty similar to the card readers on the second floor of the school. And use your e-handbook to open this up. So does it mean, let's give it a try. Click on my handbook and read it across the card reader and then bzz, no luck. Maybe the lockers open it, which means, wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. That's what I'm saying. Took out the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Oh, I have to do this for every single one. Ah! Oh! This thing is practically empty. What is this? There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure what it is, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. All the letters are spaced out evenly like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students' prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, we made a selfless decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. So, this is Kyoko's? This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since we left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing, but when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. Oh, what is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? What the frick? Despair was among us and so we survived. There's a second despair. What the frick, dude? Oh, oh! This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. This looks like a hero locker to me. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he would ever use this locker. It's just not possible. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I had to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Oh, what? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Okagure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contains a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook. What the frick? Is that it? Oh. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards, but wait. Aren't they used for telling fortunes? Just a coincidence, right? I don't know anymore. I don't know if any of this is a coincidence. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are the things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems to belong to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems to belong to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Uh-oh.
Ding bong ding dong.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASAP possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? That's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap, but even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Yup. Let's frickin' go, dude. Hey, Hiro. Oh, hey, Hiro. Makoto! Why do you act so surprised? Oh, no reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? No. What did he say? What did Monokuma say? Tell me. Oh, it's just me and him? Oh gosh.
Hello, welcome, hello! Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope? Oh, hey, there it is. This must be the envelope.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What?
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. What the frick? Oh, that's Makuro. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized immediately. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room when we looked into that file, Makuro Ikusawa? Then this girl is... What? Why? Why is Makuro here with everyone else? And even more than that, just having everyone pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. Oh, it isn't? I'm not in the picture. Oh, that's very true. I'm the only one not there. The picture had all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me to not be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet? You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know. So, I mean, get out!
What?
I told you, I'm not fielding any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo, what the frick? What the frick? So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion, and without all the confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. This is the first time that we'd let us see a group picture of, like, us together, though, because all the other times he snatched it out of our hands and stuff. How does this count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? No. But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear this all up. Okay, let's go do that. So wait, did we get the picture? Did we get to keep it? Ooh, that's gonna make it a lot more interesting if we did. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto! Sorry, you gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Wait, why are people avoiding me? I don't like this. Okay, let's go talk to Hiro again. Maybe. There's only one entrance to this place, so let's freaking lock it. Keep him in here and demand him to tell us what the frick Monokuma told him. Hey, Hiro. Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Why? I don't know. Why? What did I do something? Look, I didn't mean to do it. Whatever I did. Toko? I decided to visit the Bad Lab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there... Oh! Was her passed out again. Huh? Toko? Oh, she opened up a thing. Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? It's cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. What? I was asleep? Ugh, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. Bazinga.
Bazinga.
We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Okay. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling to tell me now, or I slit your throat? I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating. By himself? I assume so. I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. Can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Bye. Toko shut off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. Ah, I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anything. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. Maybe this giant freaking body sticking out of the wall. That's probably why. The fridge is open. But I'm sure they're all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out. Kyoko? Oh, she faints so easily. Kyoko? It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay? I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize. But listen, about this room. Oh yeah, it's a morgue. Yeah, I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was there, and well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted? I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why is everything gotta be so difficult with her? Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched, but suddenly she stopped. What's wrong? Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Makuro's body is in here. Makuro's corpse? Makuro's body is inside the fridge? Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it here while we were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the trial over again, I guess. You may be right. Either way, now we can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to check the body during the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do? Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? Okay. Wait, I want to check. Fridge meant for storing dead bodies. I can't do it. I can't look inside. What the frick? Come on, stop being a little baby. I should ask Kyoko about the group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not? The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us or to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. The tool shed. Whoa, that's the same one as I found in the garden tool shed. If I remember that tarp, it had a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage the murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the Biolab and took it over there. It would seem the blue lights come from when a slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, including Makuro's, is 9 in all. 9 lights? The dead bodies of our friends? Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Geez, that was fast. Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So, did you find anything? I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissues made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time, though, with a knife, which had went completely through the body. He also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is that there's other wounds, but the file said they were old. Where does it say they're old? Huh? All the Monokuma file says that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference. Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they gave. You seem to be equating several days old with simply old. But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, but they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have done anything to it. But what if Makuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What? Certainly you can allow it as one of my many possibilities, can you not? One of many? The detective doesn't have any supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can. They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using their only logic and common sense. Then as they investigate, they test what they find against each of their impossibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll do any good detective work. You'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future. Okay. So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Makuro's profile, it listed her weight and height, but it also said she didn't suffer any wounds at all when she was with Fenrir. So those have to be related to the murder, right? 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that correct? You remembered all that? They were indeed consistent with the corpse. So then, and don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake. Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Makuro Ikusawa. Really? Really, though? Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so. Then it looks like we have no further business with Makuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this? Sad? Did you forget? She was our enemy once, a part of the ultimate despair. But she got killed. She's still a victim. Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive? I think we've done all we can here. Back to our separate investigations, yes. Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh, jeez. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the locker. If I don't do it now, yeah, we might never get a chance to do it. Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead then. Out with it. Have you really not seen your dad ever since you got here? What? What did you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms? I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook. The one you found in the Headmaster's hidden room. So, did you find something worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook. What makes you say that? Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, there's no way I could have access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it into a locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the Headmaster, about your father. Could that mean that video is real too? Video? Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although, I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own two eyes. Oh, let me give you the Headmaster's handbook. That way you can... That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this shouldn't have any problem opening the lockers with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker? If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD. And it says Class 78 Urgent Interviews. I found it in that hidden room after you left. I don't have any time to explain exactly what I think it means, so you just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now, but I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble? So as it turns out, the arrangement I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind. But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with this death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness. So why is that? Why does it bother me so much to know he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding to it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So, that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right. But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether the truth serves justice or suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean? Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange. Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind the final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Oh boy. Well, let's pop this bad boy in, I guess. This should be able to play the DVDs just fine. Well then, I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was. Okay then, are you ready to begin? The voice I heard was one of the men positioned on one of the side of the screen. It was the face of a middle-aged man. I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation. It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter. So this video is a means to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys, it's more like insurance, so please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in this school. Can you accept that? You want me to accept that? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? I accept. What? Thank you, and I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word. As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There was a lot I hadn't understood up till now, but this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for her murder. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Me? Huh? What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me. So Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation. Yes. Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. Oh, is this where we're gonna, like, hear what we heard in, like, the dream or whatever? Like, I understand, I have to stay here, or something like that? But the I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, which, much less sitting down to talk to him like this. Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in school. Can you accept that? Yes. This can't be real. I said yes? I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this. Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we? But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you. Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said they agreed to live in this school forever. And then... Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when he asked her this question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school, just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up. The monitor suddenly went blank. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? It just so happened to break just now?
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
Failure my ass? You cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them the question and they all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten.
I couldn't remember why I'd come to this school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what made you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... I don't know. Oh geez, is this it? Is this it? Are we finally here?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black. There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is a promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Oh shoot, we're not even getting like the sad like whoa music. We're getting like the upbeat music because this is freaking exciting, dude. Alright, so I mean, you know what it means. We're gonna have to end here. But dude, this is freaking insane. This is actually insane. I don't know what mysteries are gonna get revealed during this final trial, dude. I don't know what Kyoko was gonna like say on the DVD. She had to have said something else that the mastermind didn't want us to find out, I bet. But Kyoko might have known what it was. She might have seen the whole way through. Oh, dude, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to figure it out next time. There's no choice. We have to keep going forward. We have to keep doing it. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of Danganronpa, where we might even finish this game. But until then, bye.